The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week.
O'Malley's Equipment Rental and Storage has what you need to make your projects better. We have mini storage units and portable storage containers to keep your items safe and secure, and rental equipment to help you finish the job. Call Sean at 507-830-0305 to learn how O'Malley's can help. O'Malley's Equipment Rental and Storage of Bingham Lake.
I'm joined right now by Wyndham Senior Addison Colbert, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Addison.
Thank you.
Let's go back to last Tuesday's match against Fairmont. And going into that match, you guys had a week off before, since the probably the biggest victory of the season down in Jackson.
Yeah.
What was the preparation for the Fairmont match like, knowing that after an emotional win, it's possible you could have a letdown?
Yeah, I feel like we worked a lot on serving and just trying to make our serves in and getting out, not having errors on our side of the court. I feel like that's really important to just beating any team.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, the serving game was a little bit off.
Yeah.
How are you guys able to overcome the number of service errors that you guys had?
I feel like serving is really a mental game. It's a lot of just telling yourself that you can do it and just trying to get yourself through it that way.
Offensively, though, for you guys, when the serves were getting in, you guys did a pretty nice job of keeping Fairmont out of system, which set up a lot of opportunities for you guys to come up with big hits on offense. How important has it been this year to have the diversity that you guys have had on offense?
I mean, it's pretty important. I feel like it's been we've been told a lot, the setters have been told to switch up who you're setting and that kind of thing. And it's been good to have, the coaches have been telling us to get 3 hitters going at all times, and just having those 3 options to hit instead of going to 1 all the time. And it's been good to have those 3 good options every time.
Mm-hmm. From your standpoint, as an outside hitter, more often than not, you're attracting a double block. So how are you able to work around a double block and, try and end rallies?
I feel like a lot of times I'm told where to hit. Usually I can hear my teammates behind me telling me an open spot, and I usually try to adapt to what they say there. But it's also just kind of seeing the court and knowing where things will be open. And also sometimes the block is just too big that you can't get around it. So you just have to hit hard and hope that it'll go off their hands and somehow make a play off of it. As
a hitter, what are you looking for as far as, can I maybe nick it off the outside part of their hand to make it go a different direction?
Yeah, I think just seeing their hands and seeing where you can hit off of them. Usually you can go off the top and just use their hands that way. And it usually works out, just trying to get past it that way.
In your varsity career, you've worked with a few different setters over the years. This year, Anya has kind of been one of the primary setter when you're in the front row, but Allie also has done some setting when you're in the front row. What are the differences, the subtle differences between the two of them and how they're able to get the ball to you as a hitter?
I think that they both do a really good job at getting it out to me in the outside position. I when they need to. I think on out of system balls, when it's not a perfect pass, I think they're still able to get it out to me, and so I can still get a hit off of it. They can still get it anywhere it needs to go. So they do a really good job at that.
Last Tuesday, the other big part of your game, 2 other big parts of your game, you had 3 ace serves, and I know that like you said, Coach Fass has really emphasized the service game. And this year, it seems like you've been able to take your serving ability up another level. What's the key to keeping opponents off balance from the service line?
I think just being really confident in your serve is very important. Like just knowing that you can get it over and you can get it to a spot that will get them out of system. Like Coach Leah does a really good job at telling me where I need to get the ball, and usually I can get there. And if I can't, then at least getting it, like hitting the ball hard enough and being confident to where it's going to go. And that usually keeps them out of system pretty well.
But, you're also not a person that just goes back to the service line and fires away as hard as you can every single time.
Mm-hmm.
What really threw Fairmont off was your ability to throw in a changeup every now and then. What are you trying to accomplish on that? How are you able to do that?
During practice, we work a lot on hitting different spots. Like we practice serving deep and serving short, and I practiced serving short, and then Leah told me to, so I was able to do that when I needed to.
The other big transformation in your game, and this kind of started last year, but when you first came up to varsity, you weren't really a back row player. You were primarily just a front row player. Last year, you made the transition to playing all the way around, and this year, it's safe to say that you've been one of the mainstays on serve receive and the back row defense. How has that mindset changed for you over the last couple of years?
I think knowing, Crystal told me my sophomore year, I think, the end of it, that I would maybe need to start working on my back row for next year. So going into my club season, I played back row and I worked on it, and just kind of knowing that they might need me and having that push, I guess, to they might need you, so you need to step up and fill that position.
And serve receive is 100% confidence, because if you're showing any sign of weakness, a team's going to attack that. So how are you able to, keep the ball in play and also, if you do have a mistake, put it behind you?
I think that my teammates help me a lot, being able to put it behind me. I think that they do a good job at supporting me and just telling me it's okay, just get the next point. I think just having the confidence that I can do it, and we focus a lot on during practice on serve receive, and that just helps me with my confidence, obviously, to work on it. And I think my teammates help me a lot, and my confidence builds that way.
This season, though, I've seen more acrobatic digs out of the back row from this team, and you in particular, than I've seen in a really long time. What goes into throwing your body in any which direction to try and keep the ball in play?
I think just knowing, just going for the ball no matter what it takes. I think just knowing that you need to get the ball, and just putting everything on the line for it. Every ball is important, and just having the mentality to not ever let the ball touch the ground.
That was important last Tuesday, but it was even more important the previous Tuesday down in Jackson. Looking ahead for you guys, as we do this interview on Monday, you've got St. James tomorrow night. A week from now, you've got Redwood Valley, and that's the last match in the regular season for the conference. There's only two teams now standing between you and a potential berth in the conference championship game. How important would it be for you guys to make it to that conference championship game and get a shot at Marshall?
I mean, it's very important. I think we all want it pretty badly, and like with it being my senior season and my friend's senior season, I know that we all want to work really hard and we all have a lot of fun. Like this team, we all work well together and we all have fun with each other. So I think just working together and having fun, I guess.
When you look at just the quality of volleyball that's played in especially the south half of the subsection with JCC and Pipestone and Laverne and Redwood Valley, teams that have been really solid over the years, getting that number one seed's a pretty big deal. What would it mean for you guys to be the number one seed?
I mean, it would mean a lot. It'd be really cool. I mean, I think we've been working really hard for it, and we all want it pretty badly. I would say probably our Marshall tournaments when we all stay overnight. I think that we all have a lot of fun just staying together and, just having those like overnight trips. I listen to a lot of worship music, I guess. So just like those uplifting songs. Jackson, probably, for sure. I would say fun. I think I'm a fun personality to be around. Probably just hang out with my friends and my family.
And you're a senior this year. Have you started to narrow down what's next?
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it, but I'm not quite sure. I think I want to do something in the business field. Other than that, I'm not quite sure. I haven't narrowed it down to too much yet.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a couple of nice wins last week. Best of luck the rest of the way. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
O'Malley's Equipment Rental and Storage has what you need to make your projects better. We have mini storage units and portable storage containers to keep your items safe and secure, and rental equipment to help you finish the job. Call Sean at 507-830-0305 to learn how O'Malley's can help. O'Malley's Equipment Rental and Storage of Bingham Lake.